Okay, today we are going to be translating inequalities. So, first vocab word, which we saw last week, but just to remind ourselves, an inequality compares one expression to another. An inequality is graphed on a number line to show infinite solutions. And our second word, which is new for today, is translating, which means changing words into mathematical language. So that's our math definition of what translating is. We're going to take words and put that into math language today. Here on slide 3 is a reminder of inequality signs. Okay, so you're always going to want to reference this today as you're working. Slide 4, same idea. These are your keywords that mean adding, your keywords that mean subtracting, and your keywords that mean multiplying and dividing. Same thing, you're going to want to click back and forth to this slide today as you're working to reference this. Slide 5 as your example. How do we translate an inequality? So there's 2 different ways. So let's try the first way first. Step 1, circle the word or the phrase that represents the inequality sign. So you can see in this first example, they circled the words less than, because less than is what is telling you what your symbol is going to be. Second, translate left to right. So a number y is less than -3. That translates to y, less than symbol, -3. Okay, that's the more simple way. Remember though, and we saw this when we were translating expressions and equations, and it's the same thing today when we're translating inequalities. If there is a than, that changes everything. So if there is a than, we're going to go backwards. So we're first going to put a box around it. So like right here, we box the word than. Then we're going to translate everything after the word than first. So a number x goes first. Translate everything before the word than second, 2 less. So when we put that into math language, we have a number x, and 2 less means -2. And then here's what we circled for symbol, greater than. So greater than sign, -20. Let's go to our first practice. Be sure to circle and box. So our first practice is 5 more than 9 times a number b is greater than 37. Okay, so our first thing we're going to do is we're going to come up here, get our circle, and we're going to circle the keywords that are telling us what our inequality symbol is going to be. 5 more than 9 times a number b is greater, that's our symbol, than 37. So let's make it so we can see that symbol. Now let's look and let's see if we find the word than. 5 more than, yes we do. So we're going to come up here, get a box, put a box around the word than. Okay, now we're going to go backwards when we translate, which means everything that comes after the word than, we're going to write first, and everything that came before the word than, we're going to put second. Okay, so click on our answer box. 9 times a number b, so 9 times b, so 9b, and then what's before it, 5 more, plus 5, is greater than, so our greater than symbol is greater than 37. So there's our translated inequality. We went from words to math language. Our next one, which says number 4, but really should say number 2. 10 increased by the quotient of a number x in 12 is at least 9. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to look for our inequality symbol. What's the words that are telling me what the symbol is? And they are right here, at least. So let's make it so we can put a circle around it. There they go. So we're going to circle the words at least, because that is telling us what symbol to use. If I forgot what symbol to use, I could go back up to this slide and say, okay, at least. Where is at least? Oh, it's right here. So it means this symbol. Okay. So let's see if we find the word than. 10 increased by the quotient of a number x and 12 is at least 9. I don't see the word there, which means I can just translate going left to right. So 10 increased means addition. If I forgot what increase means, I could come back up here, look at my slide 4, my keywords. Increased means adding. Increased by the quotient of a number x and 12. Quotient means division. They said a number x first, that goes on top, and 12, they said second, that goes on bottom, is at least 9. What was my at least symbol again? It's greater than or equal to. So to do that symbol, I'm just going to type in my greater than sign. I'm going to underline it. So my greater than sign, I'm going to go underline it, so it's greater than or equal to 9. So greater than or equal to 9. There's my translated inequality. So now we're going to move on. You can click on your classwork Google form, and this will be your classwork grade for today.